some HOA problems that we are having around here in my zone, in my area, basically. If you don't know what an HOA is, it basically is a home of associations, and it's a group of people that run for presidency, vice president, treasury, and there's one more, but I cannot remember right now. But there's like 4 or 5, and basically they are in charge. Basically, they are in charge of. They are in charge of passing, verifying that everything around the area is same, that looks the same, like that everyone's following the rules. And if you want to build something around your house, you need to send them an email with like what you're gonna get done, and they need to approve it based on the regulations that they have set already. So they had a meeting because they had already elected the 5 members, and we got notifications that there was a meeting. Oh wait, no, never mind. This happened after. Before that meeting, we noticed that there was a lady. Well, there were 2 ladies that were walking around the neighborhood with a pen and a clipboard, and they approached us and told us that they wanted to remove the current people that were on the committee because they became a little too strict, to the point where you had to tell them what kind of flowers you were going to plant in the front of your house. You had to tell them how many. You had to tell them what the species was, and if they were gonna be on pots or on the soil. And they became a bit too strict. So people didn't want them on the committee anymore. Especially because my neighborhood, there's a lot of elderly people and also people who spread it more. Like, it was so annoying. And then they changed management, and management was being a little annoying too. The new management. I honestly didn't think that HOAs were gonna be that much of a problem, but they truly are. I have one of my family members that lives in a community that has an HOA as well. And I feel weird eating and talking at the same time because I don't do that often. I don't do it at all. So I usually finish eating and then talking, but I feel like I would take too long to eat first and then tell him. So, but he lives in an HOA where the people are not allowed to have fans that's too high. They all have to have the same height from all the houses, so you can have like a different fans. You can have certain colors, like it's only a certain amount of colors that you can choose from to paint your house. You're not allowed to have if you work for a van company, for a company that provides you a van to travel from job to job. Apparently, you're not allowed to have one of those outside park in your house. Honestly, I feel like it's a little dumb because if it's a part of your job, you will need to have it. Like, what are you gonna do? How are you like right by the garage, right like next to it. And then we left it there for like 2 days, and we received a letter like 3 days after. We received a letter saying, with a picture of the trash cans like next to the house, like a picture, literally a picture taken, saying that we're not supposed to leave it out in the open, that it has to be behind, it has to be like not visible to the public. And I was so